you mentioned first week is just watching VODs.
Yeah, we could start with that. So, what are you looking to get out of the coaching sessions? Do you have a
Yeah, so
particular goal?
I'm super new to League. I started just a few months ago. I think like ranked, I only have like a couple hundred games now or something like that. Um, Jungle main, I'm just like I guess no particular goal besides carrying harder so I can climb. But
If you just
yeah, no
started,
like
like my goal when I start a game is like to get a fucking grip on just one thing, and then I'm good to go. So like how I kill the bad guy with a champion or something like consistently, and then just laser in on that, and then I expand
yeah, I
from
think
there. But
yeah, I think like maybe it's like a good place to like I mean champ selection. Maybe we can start from there and that'll help like narrow it down.
okay,
Maybe. I mean you can tell me how to do it. I am mostly playing solo queue but have like a 5 stack I play with occasionally too with
mm-hmm.
as well. The ones who kind of got me into it. Um the 5 stack there's like some dudes who are pretty good, like a couple of diamond guys who definitely carry for us, and I definitely find myself playing like a lot of J4, some Hecarim, doing a lot of like keeping the ADC alive kind of thing,
Whack,
right?
kill the bad guy.
Yeah, yeah, so I'm having a lot more fun doing that in solo queue. Would like to get better there. I've been playing mostly Gwen, but have a good amount of Viego games
Oh,
too.
Hecarim, Gwen, all
Uh,
these champs are so hard.
are they? Yeah, I mean,
Not
I
very
think I like
beginner friendly.
I Gwen was going really well for a while
Let me see
until it
your
wasn't, right?
GG. Yeah.
Yeah, let me
And then
type it in.
have you played like any other games? Like a
Yeah,
competitive ranked game quite a bit?
I have in terms of MOBAs, I played a lot of Dota like 10 years ago.
About to say. If you can handle a Hecarim Gwen off the rip. 10 years ago, let me guess, 38.
No, I mean 32. Yeah.
Close, close.
Or 33? Shit, 33. Yeah.
Watch out. Years start coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Next time we meet, who knows? It could be 38. Like time's fucking flying, you know. I just
Okay.
dropped my username or
144
whatever it's
Gwen
called.
games. And then we got some Viego. Well, shit, if you only play Gwen, I guess you could stay on that. It's interesting that you have a 50% win rate in bronze. Like, that's not bad. But, so here's the problem with Gwen compared to beginner champ. So, if Gwen makes a mistake, there's a big price to pay. And the problem is you have to make mistakes right now. You're a beginner. You can't circumvent this.
Yeah.
Even if you had all the knowledge in the world, you still need to go through the experience of making the mistakes. Like a kid going to college for the first time. So,
Yeah.
if we played a champion like Diana, who is very akin to Gwen, you farm, 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 then fight. Diana can die, and it's Saul Goodman. She could, she can go in, she can mess things up, she could waste time, and then she doesn't pay as big of a price. She doesn't have as much carry potential, but that's not as important because we need a champion that's functional in all game states, winning, losing, and neutral. And most of the beginner champs are, especially in the jungle, are designed for that. So I would say the easiest jungler would be like Warwick. Do you know him?
Yeah. Yeah. I played like that was like the first champ I played, and honestly it was like a little boring. I haven't played him in a ranked game. I would love to play Diana more.
Mhm.
Like if I'm being completely honest, have you watched Kill la Kill before?
Kill a kill. Let
The
me.
anime?
I don't think so.
No worries. There's chicks running around with scissors in it,
Ha!
aka Gwen. So I was like, man, I fucking love that show. I want to play Gwen. But I do like her kit a lot. Like I think it feels really satisfying. Like edging well. I like being able to hop over walls with her E. Um, the in and out potential is nice. I would love to get better at Diana. I have a hard time. I've only played Diana like 2 games, but and that was forever ago. Before like it was before Leandries became meta. This was like when I very first started playing League, and it was like hard for me to pick when to all in with
Mm-hmm.
her. But I would like love to try it again now that she's like build. It's meta to build her a little tankier, I guess.
Yeah, she has the proto belt option too. So she's gonna build like AP and HP in her first 2 items. Whereas with the Nashers, like you're saying, it's just too squishy, and then it was just a whole bunch of farming and never going in unless it was perfect. And that's no good.
Yeah, that's what she felt like before. But like again, I haven't played her again since like Leandries and now Protobell have become meta.
Okay. Because yeah, I think Diana would be best to start on, even though you have so many games on Gwen. You would be starting from scratch, but then it would only take like 60 games on Diana to get it going. Would not be surprised if you could have like a positive win rate around that many games. So,
I would love that.
so do you have any games
She
played
seems really fun
recently?
to
Do
me too.
you have any games played recently that
With
we could look
Diana or
at? Yeah, with
just in
Diana.
general? Yeah, I have. Oh, with Diana? No,
Ah.
no, I haven't played for like months now.
Hmm. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I could show you some examples of Diana. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that sounds great. And I do actually generally watch your Diana videos because is she is a champ I'm interested in for sure.
Let's see. Damn, I don't have any played recently. Should be. Oh, that would be like the next 2 days. I'll record her. All right, let's see. Let's see. Do.
And I can
Oh,
definitely take some like my homework before next week, like try to get like 10 Diana games or something.
you could play them in normals too. You don't even have to do ranked. Because we're trying to make as
Yeah,
many
that's
mistakes as
probably what I'll
possible.
do. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully this guy doesn't suck at Diana. 4 months ago. Where's the recent ones? Hey, there we go. This one should be a little better. So the newer ones are going to have the proto belt. For the most part, you should just build Leandres.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Let's see. And the whole thing broke. All right. Okay, from the start here. Jeez. All right, so we start the Raptors. And then do you know anything about the laners here on my team?
Yes. Kane, Victor, Aphelios. I have no clue when he switches between things, but like Kane, Victor, and Rel, I know. Okay.
Okay. And then what's our goal here on the first turn is Diana? What are we trying to do?
Kill out, farm, farm, farm.
And then
Back, farm again. Hit the bad guy at level 5.
Okay,
Is that right?
okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Here she goes, farming away. Like a John Deere tractor mowing down every fucking camp she sees. Forget who I'm against, but they're not starting Raptors. We see that. And then do you know the start the Raptors, skip red thing?
Yes. Start the Raptors. Raptors, Krugs, red. Wolves, Gromp, blue, Scuttle, back to Raptors. Right.
Yep. Okay, so I'm doing Wolves, Briar ganks. You always need to move your camera when the enemy ganks. So what do we
Mm-hmm.
see here?
Nasus is low.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if he like if he has a sums up, but Nasus is below half HP, so could move towards it.
We could move towards it. And then what else do you see?
Wave state. So I'm not great at wave state and math. If no one touched it now, it looks like it's pushing towards Nasus. Is that right?
Yeah, so check it out. We have 1, 2, 3 caster minions. Those push. And then 2 melee minions. 5 minions on our side.
Only thought Briar's jungle pet was castrated. Yeah. Okay, so 5 our side,
1,
4
2, 3,
their
4.
side.
So yeah, it's gonna push
So it's
towards
slow
Nasus.
pushing to Nasus.
Now
So
would,
probably not a good gank angle.
why
Then.
not?
Because it is pushing towards Nasus
And
and
how's Nasus gonna play?
Nasus in general plays pretty safe early game until he can get his Q stacks up and his ultimate, right?
Right. He's trying to stack that Q, so he wouldn't attack the Victor. He would have no reason to move forward past the wave. And where he's low HP, he's going to be a coward. So he's definitely going to play back.
Yeah.
So if we spent
especially
our time,
against a mage champ like Victor. Yeah.
yeah, he wants to avoid his poke. So if you spend time moving towards that, then it's going to be pretty bad. Diana doesn't have that juice for the early ganks. She doesn't have CC. It's hard to actually get in range without the enemy just simply walking away. So if the enemy's not committed to a fight, committed to attacking your ally, then you don't have a good fight here. And that's how this would go. Now there's one other important thing here. One important thing that the enemy jungler shows us. What do you think it is?
They are level 2. I didn't see where she came from, but she only did a couple of camps at this point.
Yep, she's level 2. That's crazy. And now, what else?
She's probably pathing bot to top. We know that.
It's something that she has right now.
Red buff.
Exactly.
Oh, so she is going top to bot. Okay, man, I'm so bad at that. Like checking the buffs. If they have red or blue buff, I'm so bad at it.
Boom, she has red buff, level 2. So she probably did red Krug gank mid. And then, where's she going to go after this?
Probably back to Raptors before going to Wolves.
Okay, so Raptors, Wolves. By the time she's walking to Wolves, you're finishing Gromp. By the time she's doing Gromp, you're finishing Blue. So since she did hit this gank, you're going to have a lot of time over her. And then we're truly in business.
Tempo.
Tempo. I never waste a second. No. I'm paid by the second. I have to get to work. I'm like the opposite of salaried. I wonder, like, with blockchain and stuff like that, if they could start paying people like that. Paying them exactly for their productivity. Wouldn't that be crazy?
My sister's boyfriend does something like that. It's like some real Gen Z shit, you know?
What is it?
He's like a software engineer and he does contract work and like that's like pretty much exactly how he gets paid.
That's crazy. So, like, for lines of code or something?
Yeah. Yeah, like real Gen Z shit, you know? Okay, so double scuttle because you have the tempo lead.
I at least try for it. I missed the smite by like 10. And then she can't do anything about it. And we're right back to the Raptors.
Yeah.
Wait, did I miss this?
What do you do with your bot? It looked like you got it, I thought.
I did get it. Fucking owned.
What do you do with your allies here, though?
That's their problem. So if you're a Philios here and you see Briar in this position in the river and you get ganked, it's your problem. If I
Totally. I guess what I'm struggling with is like I'm like it's nerdy as shit, but like I did subscribe to Skill Cap too. And their videos have been super helpful macro wise. Like a perfect game, like danger ping that Briar's there, they back off,
yeah,
right?
one
But
danger ping on Briar. That's all I do, and then I farm the camps. Because
but if they die, or if Briar ganks, do you
Mhm.
counter gank here?
It depends if they're low, if there's
Okay.
something for me. But I need to play
Yeah. Okay.
self-centered as Diana in the early game here. And self-centered means powering myself up. If I don't power myself up, then I'm not going to be useful for my teammates next turn, and the turn after that, and the turn after that. And I would give that all away by, quote, helping my bot lane and walking down there. Because there's no guaranteed things happening. So let's do the
Oh, that's
Raptors,
great.
and then see where Briar goes. Because they have vision. They're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And now Briar's moving. I can go to Krugs or I can go bot lane right now. That's fine. But if I was to skip these Raptors preemptively, just schizo post it, that's no good. So it's
Yeah.
all about at the right place at the right time. We're farming, and then this happens, we react. That's a good place to be as a jungler. She leaves, I can do the Krugs. If I just walk towards bot lane, we didn't do Raptors, we didn't do Krugs, we're yakking off. Not getting paid by the blockchain or whatever if I'm doing that. 40 CS. It's time to play the fucking game. So once you get a turn one like that off, then it's just Wolf's Gromp and the world is yours. And if you could ever get the enemy jungle camps too, wow. Gets real awesome real fast. Okay. Now what? The camps are done.
Do we just see Briar top?
Yep. She finished her Krugs and let's see where she went.
Yeah. Okay.
She enters the river.
Okay. Dragon is up, but we have dead time right now. Um, we have dead time, so hit the bad guy somewhere. But
Where's
I
that gonna be?
am, it would be great to kill the Mundo, so like he's not a problem late game. Um,
That would be cool, but is he making a mistake? You
no,
can only do a
he's
play
not.
if the enemy is like misstepping.
Um, yeah. So we have dead time. We also almost have our level 6. Definitely don't want to start the drag with because we don't have prio in mid or bot. So I would probably not show bid, but start making my way towards drag.
Okay. And then what does Briar want to do?
Briar's super behind, so she wants to either keep clearing or to try to hit the cane, but the cane is probably fine with since
Wrong.
he has his E.
He's a top laner.
Wrong?
He's gonna go in. It's two melee
Yeah.
champion, just two melee minions up there.
Okay.
And then he has to move up the lane eventually to crash his wave. So
Okay.
we want to
So go
contest.
play to counter gank top.
It's not a counter gank, it's a contest. So you show up at the same place at the same time as the enemy. If they do something,
Okay.
you win. If you're there
Cool.
and you're both like even, then it's even. And if the enemy's not there, well, you could have a free play against Mundo. But you would throw that
Okay.
away if you play for the dragon. The dragon isn't going to win you games in low elo.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
So let's see,
That's
Diana.
helpful.
We're in the river, and now we're covering some options. We could go top, we can go mid. The river is always going to be that neutral spot. But you'll look at that. Just a nice little snack. Can't believe this shit was up, especially where Briar was topside.
That's
Level
pretty
6.
wild. Oh,
There's a level 4 Briar. That's fine. Let's party. I'm pulling her into the Victor here. Dodge out on her E.
E alt.
Yeah, let me slow it down for you. Doink. Suck them on
E
in.
alt. Flash. Use the E again now.
The E is like, yeah, 71 damage. It's not that much. So you should always be using it to follow.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to know.
Auto, come on, W. Fuck, he gets the kill. Briar's level 4. I'm
W is
level
a
6.
shield, and
Yeah.
the orbs do damage on the W, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Briar's dead. Time for Dragon. In
It's a good
hindsight,
reward.
this looks pretty bad. I think I should have just done
Yeah.
Scuttle. I use a smite too. I'm fucking on one. This is banking on her just resetting and clearing wolves instead of trying to find me. Alrighty, lucky, lucky. And now we're really taking over. We got all the camps. We killed them. We took the dragon. Now the next play will be the Void Grubs. They're coming up topside. My ulti's down, so I can do Scuttle, Raptors, Krugs, Red, and then reset to the Void Grubs. Be very, very strong with no wasted time. That's one thing that's fun about Diana. Just like Gwen, time is important. And then it's going to be hard to be interrupted in low elo when you're just farming your camps and not reaching for silly plays. That Briar went Vamp Scepter. What a guy. What a guy. I didn't do the red buff. What the fuck?
I was gonna ask why.
What the fuck? To the top side. This Victor roam sucks. Hey, we go to the top side. We saw Briar cross to the bot side too, so I really didn't have to.
Yeah, so straight to the grubs then, for sure.
Yeah, so this time we're on tempo, so as we reset, we're level 7. We do not get a level up off the camps. And then we spent all of our gold, so we're as strong as we're going to be. Ulti flash, items, level advantage. We're as strong as possible. It's time to fight. So if I stop to farm, Briar would get level 6, and then she's significantly stronger. So we just want to force the fight now. And Diana owns the Void Grubs, no problem. Compared to Gwen, too, Diana just straight up doesn't take damage from the camps, where you're spamming out the W.
Yeah, I think that this is like what I'm having a harder time with like these more like bruiser type champs. I feel like the fucking formula for the carry champs like Gwen is like a lot simpler, right? Like I get strong, and then at 15 minutes, if I'm strong, then we kill all the bad guys, right?
And
Like
that's cool and all, but then there's this whole game in between those 15 minutes.
yeah, exactly. And like when I try, I think like when I'm playing a 5 stack, it's fucking easy because we're talking, right? But like I've had a harder time with these like more bruiser champs and solo queue for sure.
Why, though?
Um, I feel like like I have a few games on Jarvan on J4 in solo queue, and I get a lot of kills laning phase. Um, A lot of kills assist laning phase, but then like come 15 minutes, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? It's like it feels my I know by design, like J4, like your impact is supposed to lessen throughout the game, but like with like a Gwen or a Viego, it's like, Gwen, like kill the bad guy quick. Like EW in, sack my Q, going with my ult, Viego, like wait, get a first reset, and then go. I guess with like J4, like struggle, like I EQ ult in, but then I die later at 15 minutes or later, right? And that's kind of what I like struggled with Diana as well.
Well, the trick with bruisers is taking a good fight. So if you EQ in the early game, you're going to be getting hit by probably 0 people. The person you're hitting
Yeah,
is not
totally.
hitting back. And then mid game, you get hit by 3 people, and then late game, you get hit by 5 people. So then
Totally.
it's a matter of how you do it. So you can't go in all by yourself and get hit by 5 people, you lose. So you have to take the fight with your team. Easier said than
Yeah,
done.
totally. I struggle like for Diana, I would struggle to know when to like QE ult, you know?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
The real trick, though, at least at the beginning, is to stop forcing them, but hopefully there's a good example as this one goes into the mid and late game. I just straight up gave up on this play, huh? I mean, fuck this play. We're diving a Mundo, like, let's get real. Both my
Having
laners
a
should just be...
corporate mundo too.
Yeah, he's 0-2, his business sucks. These guys are question mark ping me. They want me to invest in fucking Bitcoin. I'm not buying in, boys.
But this made sense. Like you got the grubs, there was no play. You go back to the camps.
If this play failed, I lose all tempo of like, I have the rinse right here. Every single camp
Yeah.
on the map right now. And then I go from level 7 to level 9. The game's over. One more camp, I have Leandri's. It's one thing you got to keep in mind too, like the power spike you're farming to. For Gwen, it would be the
Yeah,
Nashers.
exactly. Yeah.
800 with the Faded Ashes and Haunting Guys is Leandri's. They ping me to defend the turret. The turret doesn't... The minions don't give you meaningful XP.
Right.
So we don't even stop for those. It's a waste of time.
Until after like 15 minutes, right? Once the
Fif-
debuff is gone.
15 minutes or just if there's like multiple side lane waves to take. Diana doesn't really
Yeah.
do that though. Because she's always team fighting. If you don't team fight mid game, that's... So it's a lot of farming in the early game here, but then as we start entering the mid game, then we transition where the farms... Jesus Christ, they got owned.
Yeah.
In the mid game, then it transitions where you fight first and then farm. Okay, clear these fucking camps, reset, those guys already died. Leandri's amped him. And now I can fight. Just like last time, we got the level advantage, flash, ulti up, item advantage. Now we fight. That's the real trick. Farm everything, reset, fight. Noob down. Mental mayhem. That's a normal.
Yeah, I am excited to try her out now that she's less squishy than the like OG Nashers build.
Yeah, that one was so lame. As much as I love farm until 15 motherfucking minutes on a bruiser, these guys love dying, huh? Fuck.
uh,
Noob down.
ooh.
Oh. And then Briar comes in. Shoot a Q. There you go. And Briar showed exiting left, so it just gives me the free dragon. So we reset on the map. And then I'm basically A-ramming. Like, we're just here for a fight. Shit keeps happening. Shit keeps happening. But I don't walk back to the respawning Gromp. That's not our goal. Our goal is to win the fight and then take the objective. So we have mid turret and then we have dragon. Can't attack the mid turret, to the dragon. Kill that bad boy, take the scuttle. And then instead of walking back to the camps, my ulti's up, my flash is up. It's time to make a play. We had just farmed the prior like 4 minutes. We're good. But if you don't spin the lead here, if you walk back to the camps, you're not going to be in position for the play. EW. Noob down. Run. Ulti. Q. Noob down. And then we could potentially go back in.
Oh, bro.
The play's done. Farm all the camps. And this is the rotation all of mid game. So then the ulti and then the flash cooldown is like actually, it all makes sense, you know? Oblivion Orb, what the Briar, Mundo, Nasus with a Spear Visage. Nasus with a Spear Visage, that makes sense.
Okay.
Why would he have a Spear Visage? The camps are done. Now what? Where do we make a play?
So you have pressure top. So, and pressure top and bot, take the outer turret mid, I would say.
Okay, we could take the outer turret mid. We could also take this turret top. What do you think about that?
In general, I usually err towards like pushing mid, especially when the outer turret's up and you have pressure in the side lanes.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
so I would go why I'm pushing mid.
Yeah.
Just with how it opens the game state up.
Yeah, it would open it up and then give us more access for plays. What does the top turret give us?
Gold.
Do we need more gold?
Um You have Oblivion Orb you're building into. I mean, yeah, you don't have tier 2 boots yet. Honestly, what I would probably do by moving towards mid, I would probably like stay in the fog of war around mid so my teammates can take it while I take their jungle camps. That's what I would try to do.
Okay, that's pretty good. Now, what kind of fights are best for us in the mid game?
When your team is there, but I guess what I don't know with Diana is like, do you like? I know it's case by case, but in general, like I am dumb. Do I generally want to go in first? That Diana. I know there's a Rel on my team, so I want the Rel to go in first. But just in general, like, do I go in first?
Well, it depends. Let's
Yeah.
say
Okay.
everyone's lined up and you go in on Nasus. That's pretty bad. If everyone's lined up and you get onto, I think it's Tristana on the enemy team. If you
It's
get onto
Triss.
Tristana, then that's good. Your job is to engage on the carries and make them have a bad time.
Okay.
And if
So
you're,
go in first, but engage, dive the back line.
you
Then.
can go in first, but you don't have to.
Okay.
And then you want to, ideally, your best fight is onto the enemy carries, which is usually going to be the ADC in the mid lane. Now, if you can't
Yeah.
do that, then you can play front to back, where you frontline for, in this case, Victor and Aphelios. And that's fine too.
Yeah.
So you have two options. So we want to fight where we're fighting with the boys. That would be mid lane right now. If we go top and get more gold, that's cool, but it's not going to progress the game state.
Yeah.
So then taking this mid turret, you're right, is our best move. It's going to open up the map, but it's also going to give gold to the victor. And then any fight that we would take around this Rift Herald or in their jungle will probably help the victor and Aphelios as they just walk down mid lane. So we want to take a fight with the boys and then get an objective for it, whether it be a turret, a dragon, a Rift Herald, something. So let's see. Moving on up. At this point, I wouldn't care who's in this jungle. Unless it's big ass Mundo. Hey, this guy doesn't die. Look at that damage. This guy's like 0 and fucking 20 right now. Ignore the Mundo, onto the Tristana. Always. Ulti. And then pull them towards my team. Enjoy! Enjoy, dumbasses. Noobs down. The mistake they made was not just staying under turret, and then they attack me. If they attack me, they better kill me quick, or else my team's going to kill them all. But if I don't present myself there, they never do that. Noobs down. And then I just go back to farm because my team's going to push. Collect the Rift Herald. The enemy has 2 kills at 15 minutes. All right. We push. We take everything. Do we just end the game? What the fuck? GG. Okay, let's skip to the mid game with this one. 11 minutes. We have Leandri. So we're 1-3-3. Okay. Because you were asking like when to go in and whatnot. Let's see. In low
Yeah, I think
elo,
like
there's so many more chances for fights too as you're farming. We go ahead.
yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say, I just like it's kind of what I was saying before with like the carry champs. The formula is just like so fucking easy in my head, you know? It's like I don't go in first, enemy blows everything on, in this case the rel in the set, then I go in, we clean it up, right? It's just like the bruiser
Bruisers have options, but there's not these
Jedi's.
definite plays. So it's like you set up, and then the goal is to like generally fight. And then in the fight, you have like 3 options. You play it offensively, neutral, or defensively. But you always
Yeah.
show up to the fight. I think that's the first step.
Yeah. Oof.
Q. Always throw that extra Q. Show him who's boss. I fucking died to what? Can a white boy play League? Yeah, let's see a real team fight, boys. 19 minutes in. An ulti onto Cassante. Welp. I can already tell you I tried to ulti the Echo, but noobed it out right there. So now I'm frontlining for Varus and Rail. Let's do this. If you're on top of these dudes, you might as well hit them. Repositioning to dodge the Cassante shit. And now we start wailing on him with the autos. Varus is balanced. Varus is balanced. And Echo chooses to not commit. Second part of the fight, the carries will show up, so give everyone the vision. Nobody's doing anything. The play is over. Back to the camps. Okay. My team is so outrageously scattered. Varus is over here. Set's over here. Then it's me and Rel. If I go in, it's not very guaranteed because I don't have ulti. And then will Varus actually do anything with a flank? I doubt it. So in these spots, I do nothing. And then it's pulling the enemy towards me, the Rel, and then the Set. What was the game you said you played a lot of? Dota. So in that game, you can pull the jungle camps, right?
Yeah, you can pull the jungle camps. Jungling's just like it's just the gold from jungle camps is so low in that game. It's a lot less relevant. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking like you're used to like pulling the monsters in a certain direction.
Oh yeah. I actually like one thing I kind of don't struggle with is like my clear times. I that I'm generally to scuttle before like other low elo junglers.
Okay.
Like almost every game. Yeah.
Well, here I'm just talking about with the champions. If
Mhm.
I go this way, I'm pulling the Jarvan and the Vel'Koz. They keep moving forward. If I moved here, they would stop moving forward. And then
Oh
that's
yeah. Yeah.
so you always need to be pulling the enemy towards your allies.
Right. Yeah.
What the fuck was Jarvan's flash? Alrighty, Mr. Varus has showed up after 13 seconds of the fucking fight. They go in. Fuck, I missed the fucking QE.
Oh god, it's a spicy fight.
Knock that stupid asshole up. Fucking.
I definitely don't have Rift Herald micro like that.
Holy shit, we're living for so long in this fight. I played this so bad at the second end. Kill Cassante. And now Q? That Echo W is really good, actually. I QE him before I saw the animation. Finish the dragon. I guess with that too, the main deal is like we just stay in position, then we keep fighting. Never moving too far forward or too far back. The too far back really ruins your life as Diana. But unlike Gwen or the other carries, you're going to be tanky enough. So whenever you stand your ground, the enemy walks into you, then you usually have a winning position. Take the Atacon, rinse the camps, and this is the beginning of the end for Jarvan. He was winning early, but now I can do all these camps in between plays, and I farm way faster than him, so I'm going to start over-leveling him. All right, Diana. Red, Raptor, Wolf Blue, Gromp. Try to clean up mid lane since my team died. QE, Q,
So
ulti
I have
flash.
a question here
Yeah.
too, because we've kind of talked about like Dan early game, like ganks kind of suck, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Mid game, super strong. Fight with the boys,
Yep.
right? Super strong. Assuming you farm, have a lead, but like super strong. Let's say the game goes past 30 minutes. Like how, or it's like a 50-minute game, which is like a lot of my life. It seems like how strong is Diana I know it's like so game by game, but in general, like you're past like your biggest power spike, right?
Yeah, there's like some ways to circumvent it because you're always going to be strongest at like about 2 items, level 13.
Yeah.
That's your strongest point, and then when you go later in the game, even in lower elo, people don't get as much farm or level. So until the enemy carries are like level 16, you're pretty strong. Once they get level 16 and like 5 items, you're fucked. But it still might not
In
matter
the game
because,
before then.
well, yeah, in the game before then, but like it still might not matter because you can just ulti them or your team might be able to do something because you have carries on your team too. So then, let's say if we were 50 minutes in, it would be how you engage for Xerath and Varus, and then if they can follow up. If you QE ulti the enemy Ezreal and they don't hit them, if your carries don't hit him with anything, then he's not going to die late game. Because you become more team reliant, but then the flip side is that you get to get carried by your team.
It's
But
the scary part though, you know?
I mean, in lower elo, that part's less true anyways. So, like
Yeah.
one of the things I'm thinking is like, okay, let's say you had Leandries, do Leandries, whatever boots.
Riftmaker, right? For
Get a Riftmaker, and
okay.
then let's say we have a Zonias. Okay, and the game keeps fucking going. Okay, let's get Death Cap is
Death
one of
Cap.
the like 1v9 items. You better have the gold for it. All these burst items don't do much since we don't build like
So
that.
like Void Staff, Shadow Flame, not worth it.
Void Staff can be okay, but like careful. Only if they really have
Yeah.
magic resist. Banshees can be good.
That's what I was gonna say. Like Banshee's Bloodletters? Okay.
Bloodletters is good. You could even do like Bloodletters second or third.
Yeah.
Morello's is generally pretty bad, but it's fine. Yeah, there's no like 1v9ers past the Zonias, honestly.
Okay.
Because Zonias let you engage and not instantly die. The real trick too is just the level advantage. Because you should be
Yeah.
able to get more levels than the enemy carries, and when you don't, well, you have to play for your carries, and the only thing that's going to get you through that is some tankiness. So, let's do the flip side. Let's say we're a fucking peon that's 0, 4, and 3, and we're 25 minutes in. Worst case scenario. Here's some tank items we can get. Where's the HP at? Health and regeneration. Do-do-do. Oh, if Sundered Sky was AP, that'd be crazy on Diana. So, well, shit, you would still want the Zonias. You can't beat that. Because you literally can't be hit. That beats all HP. But then after that, we have Unending Despair. Randuin's can be okay. Abyssal's pretty bad, but I guess it would work. It's mainly this one. And then this would be about the only tank item we'd be able to afford because you're not getting items when you're losing. But what this gives you is a bunch of HP, both armor and magic resist, and then as you're in combat, you deal damage around you, and then heal based on that damage. So you get in there, stay in there, and then survive for as long as you can. Then that comboed with Diana's W and Conqueror gives you enough HP to survive just like a second or two longer, and then hopefully your carries deal more damage. They've really balanced these tank items though, because there's not like crazy ones to make it where you're just overtly too strong. But yeah. Okay, let's see if we can find a real mid-game fight here. We clean up a play. The boys are winning without me, damn it. Okay, check it out.
Oh, this is J4.
Varus is pretty low. We dashed at J4. And then I tried to ulti the Echo Ezreal, but I'm a noob. Because I was really trying to save the Varus. And then we're just on top of him, so we hit him. And then we keep trying to move past him. Jesus Christ, that Xerath deals damage. Noobs down, rinse the map. Reset. Fight again. I got bloodletters from me, Varus, Rel, and Xerath. Yippee! Diana basically instantly procs the full bloodletters too, because of her W. Each instance counts as like an instance of damage.
Good to know.
So I'm really trying to provide for the Xerath Varus here, and I'm like, the Rel's fucking around. The Rel's not in front. Echo has a flank. The assassins always want to flank from your jungle to kill the carry. So then, me in front, engage on me. That's fine. Thank you. And then I can't go too far forward. The boys are back here. Echo's in this bush. So we keep yakking off right here. We uphold this position. The Rel's really pissing me off. He's doing nothing. And then Echo goes over the wall, and I'm like, okay, nice, he's a noob. And now I can engage. It's my turn. Here comes Set. My Rel's still jacking off. And now I'm in a real pickle. Because my team is for some reason fighting up here. Look where Varus is looking right now. Okay? Now look where the enemy's looking. I got a fucking problem.
Yeah.
So, skedaddle to the left here. Thank God that shove misses. And now I'm like, okay, I can go in. The Varus ulti misses. And I'm like, good lord, boys, good lord. J4 goes in on me and Varus. It's fine. I get the in on the Echo and Ezreal. This is the best as I can do at this fucking point. Because Jarvan has spent his CC. Cassante can't get through the cage, so it's actually protecting the Varus. And then Echo and Ezreal are the targets here. So we get Echo's ulti. That's good. I'm getting shit on, but they're not hitting Varus. They're not hitting Xerath. The carries are alive. That fight fucking sucked. Frontline for the boys, as scattered as it was, die. Do it again. Once you like win or lose those fights, it's not a big deal. It's just the speed at which you farm the camps and then get in position for the next one is the most important part. Because no fight's truly going to decide the late game in low elo. It'll just be if you win more, you have a higher chance of winning. Nothing's definite down there. We farm the camps, we reset, and then we're back at it. Asante wants to lose the game, baby. Oh. Peel for the Varus. Maybe this will, because you said you like protecting your ADC. Maybe I do too.
with the 5 stack with the boys, you know, it helps when I have like a like Diamond ADC playing with us, you know, like that's
Against
makes
like
it more fun.
unranked.
No, we're usually playing rank flex. I have like while we're here, I do have another question.
Yeah.
So, especially as like Diana, I feel like what loses me games a lot is when my team is pushing mid with no pressure in the side lanes. Like,
listen, if they jump
so
off a
many
bridge,
times.
so do we.
Okay, cool.
all you-
That's like what I need to hear, you know? Yeah.
But you show up to the bridge, and when they jump, you just watch them fall, and then you walk back home. But you have to show up
Okay.
to the bridge. Because if they jump off the bridge and you're not there, well, there's nothing to do afterwards. So that's the real trick in the mid game where I said you need to skip the farm more. That would be one of the instances. Like you see them pushed up, move up the map with them, but you get to choose if you go in or when you go in.
Yeah. Because I generally like, okay, let's say like we have pressure in a side lane and we're pushing mid. Like, I'll for sure move up the map with boys, right? Like, hover in the fog of war, clear jungle camps, participate in fights, help peel, like whatever. It's always the like fucking like ADC and support, like pushing up mid in like
They're
late
both
game with no
0-6.
pressure. Yeah, it's always that like I lose a good chunk of games. That way it's like and don't get me wrong, like I ping, I don't go.
Yeah, they're
Like
gonna die. They're
my
noobs.
top laner and mid are back in base.
So
Like,
you only have two options. You
but
help them.
go.
Well, you have three options. You help them, quote, help them. You play near them. You play for another ally, or you farm. But like, it's not. There's no black and white answer to it because the game's too dynamic. But let's say
Yeah.
if it's the feeding bot lane pushing up, they're retards, they're noobs. Go help top lane. You have to fight with top lane because your bot lane just died mid. Go help top lane. Go help mid lane. Do something. Because farming
Yeah.
isn't going to win you the game with those guys feeding.
Yeah.
So then it puts you in that sort of position, but at least you have some options.
Yeah. That is helpful because like I feel like what I generally try to do is like I farm to get strong as Gwen and then do my best if I can like carry the shit out of the game at the end. right? With mixed results, obviously. Like you see my win rate,
Well, that has to be
but
so frustrating, like, because that's why I don't like playing
it
those
is.
camps. I'll get to like, well, my
Yeah,
main champion is Belveth. Do you know Belveth at all?
yeah. You fight constantly.
Okay. Well, she's also a scaling champ, actually. You fight like a fucking
Yeah,
maniac early game, and then you farm mid game, and then you're a late game carry like Gwen. But
yeah,
in the challenger games, the reason I stopped playing her is because everyone's jacking off. There's farming side lanes and doing nothing. I have no fight, then I lose the game. And I'm like, that's
yeah,
too lame.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's just part of it where you have to wait, and then sometimes it never comes with those carries. But with Diana, you wait and then you go in, even if the fight sucks because you had nothing else to play for.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's obviously, like you said, like the game's super dynamic. I'm definitely not looking for a black and white answer, but like
Well, you need to see the
you show up
options.
at the bridge, or like stop fucking farming, help your top laner with their in a side lane, whatever. Right?
Yeah, you try to find the play there, and then
Yeah. Okay.
the more you can see every option, the better. Because even if you can't do
Yeah.
anything mid as they die, maybe you could do something top, or maybe you could do something bot. There'll be something for you. There might not be great chances, because at the end of the day, those plays are like they're like a hand in poker. You might have good chances, or you might have shit ones, but you better play the hand, or you can never win.
And I
Because going
like the
back to the camps
suggestion.
like mid to late game is just folding over and over. But yeah,
Yeah. It does feel like that. It's like folding over and over until you wait for the perfect hand, and maybe it comes, maybe it doesn't, you know?
yeah. There's no reason to play like that in low elo too, because you need to fight as much as possible to get
Yeah.
experience on the champion. That's what's going to carry you over time. For all the extra knowledge shit, if you're better at the champion, you're going to climb. That's a fundamental.
Yeah. No, I like the Diana suggestion because, like, I know every champ is. I mean, Diana feels like strong as fuck right now.
She is.
Um,
She's pretty easy too.
and I've tried playing a couple of other bruiser champs, not ton. Like Vi didn't have a bad time, but I didn't feel strong
Doesn't sound like
recently.
your style. You need a champ. To me, it sounds like you need a champ that deals good damage, but can also
Yeah,
function while you're learning the game. And Diana's pretty good
yeah.
for that.
Okay.
What's another champ?
No, this
Okay.
is
Well, let's watch the last fight here then. Push into their base, take their shit. They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. Okay. Find Mr. Ezreal all on his lonesome. I try to engage. The engage fails, and then I pull the enemy towards my allies. So it's like mission failed successfully here. Because they can't kill me.
and I'm so bad at using Zonias too. I'm like way too conservative, trying to hold on to it for too long, you know?
Yeah. That's how I learned the game too. I'd be an asshole. I'd hold it as long as possible, die. And noobs down. GG. Let's see. The tricky part with junglers is they don't make a lot of carry champs that are easy because they would dominate low elo. So there's just a lot of bruisers. What you'll find is the way you play Diana is the way you play Viego, and the way you play Viego is the way you play Lee Sin, Pantheon, etc., etc. It's just different champions do different things, which that's nice because your time put into the game isn't. It transitions into more champions than it used to. Talon would be probably a good champion for you too once you got more experience. God,
Oh,
a
okay.
beginner carry champion. Like, we got Master Yi, we got Kane. You might like Master Yi, honestly, but he's the same deal. One mistake. Master Yi is weird. You can either play him perfect or you can play him like an asshole and die 9 times and it's still okay. So he would work too. Whereas Gwen, one mistake, lose. The assassins are like generally carries too, so we have Kha'Zix, Kayn. Those are like the beginner assassins. And they're just gonna farm, 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 and then do the fight that's good for them. Oh, there's Shaco too. Interesting. Kha'Zix. Well, you're gonna primarily focus on Diana for now, but like these are some champions too. I don't know. Maybe try normals or something, see if you like them.
Yeah.
Master Yi.
Not Mundo, right? Not Mundo.
Me personally, I'm not playing Mundo.
I've been it's been fun like getting stoned and watching Aloise's videos for the brain rot content, you know? Not trying to learn anything, just for the brain rot.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Diana,
Yeah.
Draco.
I was debating like Viego and Zed, but I'm like, nah, those are too hard.
And what would you say is like too hard about Viego? Is it like the chip knowledge component of it?
Yeah, there's that part, and then the way that he functions, if you waste time and if you make mistakes, there's a big price to pay. With all of these champions, you can make mistake, and the mistakes and the price you pay isn't as big. Champion's still going to function.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm generally not behind as Gwen, but the games I'm behind, it just fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's unplayable. That's not good.
Yeah.
Because then you can't compound any skill. And then the game will keep going and going and going and going and going and going. So
Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah, I'll definitely like before our next session, I'll get some Diana games in for sure.
alrighty. And then we'll have something to look at, see where you're at with it, and then go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Really appreciate your time. Sorry.
No problem. Alrighty. Best of luck out there.
Thanks, man. Have a good one. I'll talk to you
too.
soon.
Talk to you later. Bye. See ya. Bye bye. Ah!